Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Beauty of Language. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you about the format of the informal letter writing for ICSE class 10th, since many of you requested for it. So, but before I start, a small reminder, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And also all the videos on the syllabus, the things which are there in the syllabus for your English literature have been uploaded, long form, shorts, do check them out after you finish this. So in your board exam, you get a choice, you get an option between the formal letter and informal letter. So this video is focused only on the informal letter. The video on the formal letter is already out. Do check it out after you finish this. So this letter writing, it carries 10 marks and ICSE clearly expects you to finish it in about 20 minutes. Okay, it's written that don't spend more than 20 minutes in this question. So what you do is take 15 minutes to write the complete letter and keep the rest 5 minutes to check the format, spelling, punctuation and all the required parts which carries marks. Okay. So because students, most students, what they do, they don't lose marks in the ideas, they lose marks for the small format mistakes. Okay. So let's learn the exact format, the marking scheme and the common mistakes that you need to avoid and a quick checklist that you can use in the exam. First of all, we'll begin with the marking scheme, because see, once you know where the marks are, you will write smarter. Okay. So as I said, the letter carries 10 marks and it is divided into 3 parts. The format, it carries 2.5 marks. You get half mark each for writing sender's address, date, salutation, subscription and your name. So yes, just format alone can cost you 2.5 marks if you are careless. And if you write it all perfectly, then 2.5 marks are secured easily. Next is content, that carries 2.5 marks. This is for giving all the details that is asked in the question plus a few relevant extra lines. Okay, only if they fit. Okay, so you'll understand it better with an example which I'm going to discuss next. So stay focused. So next is expression. See, you get 5 marks for expression. Out of 10, just 5 marks are there only for expression. Now you might wonder what is expression. So the expression here includes the flow of language, grammar, spellings, punctuation and sentence formation as well as paragraph breaks. Okay, the lines which you leave at important intervals. So format, it gives you marks quickly, that is for sure, no doubt, but expression, it gives you the highest marks. Now talking about the format, so format of the letter, informal letter is very easy. Okay, you don't need to remember too many things in comparison to that of the formal letter, but it is a bit longer than the formal letter. Okay. Now we'll discuss the correct format step by step. Listen carefully. This is the exact order that you must follow. Okay. So the first thing that you need to write in the letter is the sender's address. It should be only in 3 lines. पूरी कॉलोनी की एड्रेस नहीं लिखनी है आपको. Okay, only 3 lines. Line 1, 2, 3, full stop. This is the sequence of the punctuation that you need to follow. That is comma, full stop. That's it. Okay. Students, what they do, they lose marks here because they either write 4 lines or forget the punctuation. Next part of the format is the date. Okay. Always write the date like this. Okay. Remember these while writing the date, that month name should be written in full, like February, not Feb. Okay, spelling must be correct because many students make mistake in the spelling. Even you are in class 10th, still many students don't know the correct spelling of February. Okay, first letter always capital, and most importantly, no punctuation in the date line, and do not write the ST, ND, okay, RD, all these as superscript. Okay, always write in the same line. Write the examination date in your letter. Okay, that is 17th February 2026. That's it. Next step is salutation. Write Dear Rahul and then comma. Comma after the salutation is compulsory. Don't write two names. Okay, don't write Rahul Malhotra, Dear Rahul Malhotra. We don't address our friends or close ones like this. Okay, informal letter is all about writing to our acquaintances, right? To our friends, relatives. So, if it's mother, uncle, grandfather, all write it in capital letter. If you're writing Dear Mother, Mother M capital. Dear Uncle, U capital. If Dear Grandfather, G capital. Okay. And if you're writing to your friends, to your siblings, to your cousins, then address them by their name. Okay, like Dear Ravi. Don't start with my dear friend Rahul or my dear friend, my friend Rahul or my dear friend Rahul Malhotra. No, just dear and the first name. That's it. Okay. Then comes the body of the letter that must include 2 to 3 paragraphs. Okay. Now this is where most students either lose content marks or expression marks. See, the body must include what? 3 things. An opening line, the main content and the closing line. That's it. And the most important rule is that your opening line must be a pointer sentence. Okay. Which means that it should directly introduce the topic. इधर उधर की बातें नहीं करनी जैसे how are you, how is the family. No, do not start with these lines. You can start with like I am writing to share some exciting news with you. I wanted to tell you about the wonderful trip I recently had. Or I am writing to thank you for your help and to tell you how things turned out. Okay, like this. Then write the main details that is asked in the question. Read the question carefully and while reading the question दिमाग में पॉइंट्स बना लो कि क्या क्या चीजें इंक्लूड करनी है. ओके, एंड देन फाइनली एंड इट विद अ प्रॉपर क्लोजिंग लाइन लाइक राइट बैक सून, आई लुक फॉरवर्ड टू हियरिंग फ्रॉम यू, और डू विजिट अस ड्यूरिंग योर हॉलीडेज. Okay, don't write okay bye bye. No, I know nobody writes it, but still I find a few of them writing these in their letters. Okay, next is subscription. Always write. The new rule, it includes to write with love also. Okay, the new format. With love, then with love, comma, and love L small. Okay, W capital, L small. Then yours affectionately. Yours Y capital, affectionately A capital. अगर affectionately की spelling नहीं आ रही है तो simply you can write yours lovingly. Lovingly की तो spelling आती ही होगी. Okay, simple, sweet, isn't it? Then always remember after subscription comma is compulsory. Yours Y capital, इसमें कोई apostrophe नहीं डालनी है, just YOURS, that's it. Okay, then write your name, only the first name, don't write the full name. Full name you need to write in your formal letter, not the informal one. Okay, you can write just write Anmol, not Anmol Bhatia. And also make sure the subscription and name, both of them should appear on the same page. Okay, suppose you wrote 3 paragraphs and just 2 lines are left. You wrote with love, then yours affectionately, and then there's no space to write your name and you wrote in the next page. No, what you do, leave all those 2 lines and write the whole subscription part in the next page only. Okay, also it is an informal letter, so I know you must be knowing that you don't have to use too much of polite and courteous words, but it doesn't mean that you will be using slang words in your informal letter. Don't be over dramatic, don't write unrelated stories or very long letter with no structure. Okay, all these things are going to deduct your marks. Okay, so I have taken this example. This question was asked last year in the boards 2025 ICSE. So the question was, your grandmother has taught you a special skill. Write a letter thanking her. Explain how you will use that skill and why is it important to you. So in the question itself, you can clearly think what all things you have to include in each paragraph. Okay, first you have to write in the first thing, you have to thank her. then how you will use the skill, and why is it important. Also, you'll have to mention what skill she has taught you. So you will write it like this. Again, as I said, 3 lines for the address. You have written your Bhumkar Nagar, Wakad, Pune, since this is the area I live. And then the date. Okay, the date, again remember the date of the exam, the day which you will be giving the exam, 17th February 2026. Then since you are asked to write to your grandmother, then you write dear grandmother, G capital and a comma. See, first paragraph, what all things I have included. I am writing to thank you. Straight, as I said, the first line should be a direct pointer to the topic. I am writing to thank you for teaching me the beautiful skill of, here I have taken cooking. Obviously the same question is not going to be asked, but if you want some other skills you can write. Okay, cooking simple healthy meals with patience and care. I still remember how you guided me step by step, how to wash and cut vegetables properly, how to keep the flame low when needed, how to balance spices so that the food tastes perfect without being too strong. The best part was the way you made me feel confident even when I made small mistakes. Even every time I try that same recipe now, it reminds me of your calm voice and your loving encouragement. Okay. So in the first paragraph, I have included all the things related to the skills. What all things my grandmother helped me learn. Okay. Now, what were you asked in the next part of the question, that how are you going to use the skill? So in the second paragraph, I have included, I will use the skill in my daily life because it makes me independent and responsible, something which I feel that cooking helps you do so. Okay, this is my opinion. Now you must be having your other experience. You write your experience. I'm just trying to show you how to frame sentences, okay, in such a way that it is not too long, too short, but still clear enough to convey your thoughts. Expression, remember 5 marks for expression in the informal letter. Okay, so then I have included that when I am busy with the students or work, I can still eat homemade food instead of depending on outside food all the time. I can also help my parents at home by preparing breakfast, okay, or dinner on some days. They are not just food items, they are family memories. Now you have also asked that how this skill is important to you. So this skill is important to me because it teaches discipline, cleanliness, patience, and it also keeps me connected to you even when you are not around. Okay, thank you once again. So the last one is thanking, and also I am closing the letter. Thank you once again, grandmother, for taking the time to teach me so lovingly. I promise I'll practice regularly and make you proud. Please take care of your health and do write back soon. That's it. Simple and sweet. Okay. Then with love, yours affectionately, your name. Okay. Now, after finishing the letter, as I said in the beginning itself, keep 5 minutes to see whether you have included all the things properly in your letter or not. Okay. Addresses 3 lines. Yes. Comma, comma, full stop. Yes. Month in full and correct spelling. Yes. No punctuation in the date line. Yes. Salutation as a comma. Yes. Opening line is a pointed sentence. Yes. Answered all the points from the question. Yes. Paragraph breaks are clear. Yes. Subscription, with love and yours lovingly or yours affectionately. Yes. Only the first name at the end. Yes. That's it. Your letter is complete. Okay. If this whole checklist is complete, then you are good to go. Move ahead to the next question. Simple. Right? So that was all about the format or the informal letter for the help and guidance with the English literature. As I already said, all the videos have been uploaded. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.